Ladies and gentlemen, a very, very good afternoon to you. The clock has just gone 12, which means I can officially welcome you to the Bayleys house, more importantly the Bayleys auction room here today. The warmest of welcomes to you all. My name is Connor Patton, I'm the auctioneer. It's my pleasure and privilege to be working with you, working for you, assisting you in your very, very obvious endeavours. Of course, I work on behalf of our good agents who I'll be introducing in turn. Of course, I can speak on their behalf, and I collectively acknowledge and thank our owners for the opportunity to represent them in the marketplace. It's not a faith that we take lightly, it's one that we treasure and one that we trust is going to bear fruit for them this afternoon. I also introduce you to Mr. Justin Haley, Head of Residential, Mr. Ross Dittmer, Manager Bayleys Ring, and Lisa Carr, Auction Coordinator. If at any time, folks, you have any questions, please just sing out. We'll be doing everything we can, certainly, to help you. Welcome to those here in the room, and of course those tuning in as well. And I appreciate the distancing that we're doing there, folks. We're here to do the business today and do it safely. So I'll be taking you through the conduct of auction. I'll be taking you through the contracts of sale. I will give you my brief thoughts on the properties for what they're worth to you. But more importantly, I'm looking forward to hearing what you all have to say about it. So the conduct does set out the roles and responsibilities of our key players. The owners, as well as offering their gorgeous properties, have given me confidential reserve prices, and you need to bid quickly because they reserve the right to withdraw them from sale before they've actually been sold and without declaring them. So if you're here today to bid and buy, quite clearly and simply, that is your role, to bid, to reach the reserve price, and then hold the highest bid, at which point we can sell it to you. We'll get you to sign the agreement, which along with our owners forms the contract, and you pay a deposit at easy 10% of the purchase price. My role is to keep things moving along, either by nominating the bidding increments, but don't let me limit you, or if I need to, I can place bids on behalf of the owner. They're called vendor bids. You may well have seen them before, but a couple of very important points about them. They only occur below the owner's reserve, and indeed, I'm only going to place bids at levels I know the owners are definitely not going to be selling at. So have confidence there. And the second point, you'll know it's a vendor bid. Ironically, I'll say the words vendor bid. So that should not confuse anyone, I would not have thought. I could refuse bids if I don't believe they're in the best interest of our owner. I'm following their instructions. But we don't normally have many disputed bids here, folks. Everyone's normally impeccably well behaved. And as I look around the room, you all look to fit in that camp, I think. May I make that assumption on your behalf? This would be an opportune time if there were any questions regarding the property or the process. Well, jolly good. Well, of course, we had 4 lots for sale up here today. Of course, now that has actually been reduced to 3. We had a successful sale on Catherwoods Road there, number 327, that has been sold prior to auction. So 3 lots for you. The order of sale also has changed slightly, but not for this one. First up, of course, 10 ATAC placements allowance. Very welcome to you, sir. That is lot number 1 in our catalogue here. Let me take you through the contract of sale that I know is being distributed to interested parties. 10 ATAC placed is a fee simple freehold parcel of land, 550. Welcome to you. Square metres more or less. Lot 131, deposit claim 475 955. Certificate of title, that would be 712234. There's chattels, they have not changed from the list distributed to you. It is vacant possession Friday the 26th of June, your settlement date there, unless of course you're working to an alternative date, in which case not a problem. Of course, built in 2018 by award-winning Today Homes. Wonderful confidence there, the construction, the permanent material, adding to that confidence, the transfer of the master build guarantee as well, all these things just adding to that confidence you could have here in this property. Love the fact too, the cul-de-sac, they seem to always engender a wonderful sense of community, something about the way it's structured, it just all seems to happen that way. I can all but guarantee you some lovely neighbours. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, about 166 square metres of living there. Wonderful, nice, uncomplicated living for you. All the specs you would expect in a modern home of this age, this quality. The freehold section, 550 square metres, as I mentioned, but also those things that you have on your doorstep, the picnic park, the dog park, as part of this Groins Park subdivision, so all that wonderful space that you can enjoy. But not have to worry about things like mowing the lawns for it. You can just go out there and enjoy a short commute here into the central city if that's where you're working. Wherever you want to get to, you're not too far away from this spot here. It is a gorgeous quality home here, folks, and it is here for sale. My only question is to who? I look now for opening bids or offers, your participation here, folks. As I look for my hammer, and here it is. What is my opening bid or offer to be here now? Start me off where you like. Don't mind too much where we start. It's more about where we finish. What do we think? 400, Lance. We can kick it off there, not a problem at $400,000. Perhaps I'd see 420, a quick 20,000 rise. I would imagine is there 420 to give me, but welcome to you, sir, at 420 now. 440 your opportunity if you can be there, sir, but 420 I bid, and I'll look for 440 from anybody else in the room now, but 420 the bid here now. Once the call at 420s, I look for a mere 440 now. Twice at 420. Third call, it's against you, sir. The bid is there at 420. Can I have you at 440, sir? Or indeed anybody else here now? Sir, are we back in? I'll place a vendor bid of 440 then, no qualms to do that, Lance, we'll keep it moving at 440, I use 460, sir, that won't surprise you for a moment, but 440 then as a vendor bid here now, 460 or better perhaps, sir? 450, okay with you, sir, at 450 we can roll in tens then if you like, at 4.5 the bid, and I look for 460 promptly from someone, but at 450 I have the bid now, and I'm looking for a mere 460,000. Once at 450, twice at 450. Third call, I'll place the bid at 460, sir. It's not for sale. Happy to place vendor bids at levels. I know it's not for sale at 460. Another vendor bid there now is at 470, sir. Can I work with you here? Thank you very much, sir. At 470, and there we are at 470, and now 480 is the number to beat from someone here, but at 470 is bid. I'm looking for 480,000. Once at 470, twice. Third at 470. So once again, we're at 480 the vendor bid, not going to dilly-dally, sir. At 480, it's not for sale there. 490 if you'd like to be there, sir. 490 or indeed straight to 500 if you can. But at 480, once again, a vendor bid, happy to place at levels. I know the property's not for sale. 480,000 the vendor bid is at 490, sir. Can I see that from you now? At 485. Okay, sir. $485,000. Sir, it was just going to be you and I rather than continuing to place vendor bids. I'll work with you, but at 485,000, I want to give everyone a fair crack of the whip. At 485, do I have 490 from someone, or indeed better, once, twice, third at 485,000. Sir, true to my word, it's not a level I can sell, that won't surprise you, but let's have a chat and see if we can get you home, okay? Thank you very much. We'll pause and I'll be right back with you very, very shortly. Folks, we are making progress there at lot number 1, 10 ATAP Place, whilst Lance is conducting negotiations with our highest bidder. I am going to continue to move things along because I know you're all very busy and important people, so what I'm going to do is move on to lot number 2 in my list. You will see it there as lot 4 in your catalogue, but in fact I talk about 135 Davis Road. Okay folks, that is our lot 2 here that we have for you at 135 Davis Road. We'll get through the contract of sale here for you now. It is a fee simple freehold parcel of land, 4.0105 hectares, more or less. Lot 3, deposit of claim 537555. Certificate of title, that is 894479. Of course, vacant possession, that will not surprise you for a moment. Settlement date, Friday the 12th of June, unless, of course, you're working to an alternative date there. Well, as I say, folks, 4.0105 hectares there. Someone astutely pointed out to me once, the great thing about land is they're not making any more of it. Right. Now, of course, fully deer fenced at the perimeter, very, very secure for stock for you there, ideal for a variety of land uses. You have the 30,000 litre water storage tank there for you, internal paddocks, you've got the established shelter belt there for you, and not too far away from the Cuss village, of course, those beautiful rural mountain views, the tar sealed road frontage that you have here. This is a gorgeous block of land here, highly sought after indeed here, for a multitude of uses with all the basics done there for you, absolutely great. 135 Davis Road here, folks. I looked for an opening bidder offer now. You've seen how the process works. Look for my hammer once again. Phone bidders are welcome, mark if you choose. There we are. Opening bidder offer here now, folks. Start me off where you like. No time to be shy here, folks. Can't buy without bidding. That is an important part of the process. What do we think? I don't mind too much where we start once again, folks, but we'll need something. Oh, 150. Welcome to you, sir. Not a bad opening bid indeed. 150 grand, we'll kick it off there. Good luck with your endeavour, sir. At 1.5 the bid now, perhaps 175 if someone wants to put something a quarter on top, perhaps put 150,000. I have my opening bid now, and I look for something further. Is there a $25,000 rise? First call at 150 the bid here now. Second at 150,000 with my opening bid here. Third call at 150. 170, welcome to you, ma'am, at 170,000. 20 on the rise at 170, the bid now is at 190, sir, straight to the 200 mark if you like, but at 170 I'm bid now, and I look for 190 or straight to that even number, as I say, 200,000, but at 170 I have the bid here now for the 4 hectares Davis Road. Once called at 170, you want 190, sir? Second call at 170,000 bid. Third call at 170. 175, okay, so we can do that at $175,000. 1 3/4. Ma'am, 185 if you like, perhaps 10,000 rise, but at 175 and 1 3/4 the bid here now, at 175. First call at 1 3/4 bid, twice the money here, at 175. Third call at 175,000. Anybody else here, is it 185, ma'am?
180.
Oh, 180, excuse me, radio. We'll go with her bid, sir, that's not a problem. At 180,000, at 180 is the bid there now. At 180, sir, what is your retort to be, or indeed anybody else, but at 180 the bid is there. 185, sir? Or 190. I'll give you 3 chances to think about it, sir, not a problem, right? 180,000, the bid is here, and I'll look for 185. Happy to work with a handful if that helps you along. But at 180,000, we have the bid here now. First call at 180. Of course, selling plus GST, if any, today. Everyone's been fairly aware of that. On contract 180 plus GST, Mark's nodding it. We're all aware of that, no problem at all. At 180,000, the bid is there. Second call at 180. Fine. 181. I'm in a good mood, sir. 181, good on you, sir. Puts you in front. It's a good place to be, sir. 181,000 and 181. I suggest not getting involved in that kind of arm wrestle there, folks. I suggest 185 or 190, but at 181 the bid is here, and it's again you at 181.
185.
Nicely done, man. At 185. 185,000, don't be perturbed though, sir. Be encouraged at 185,000. First call at 185. Twice at 185. Is there anything further from you, sir? 186 or 190? Third call at 185,000 here, sir. 186. 186 inevitably. Do we go straight to the 200 number, man? Would that be the number? At 186. First time at 186, or we can do the 190 if you like there, man. 4 on top if you can be there, but at 186 the bid is here now. Second at 186. Final call at 186,000, man. Sir, are we in? 190. You bid are in, sir. 3 in now. At 190,000. At 190 now. Lovely show of strength at 190,000, so 191 if you can be there, so I'll suggest the 200 number for you as well. But at 190,000, the bids at the back of the room here, and of course, it doesn't just have to be a 2-horse race. Anybody else would like to join at 190,000 bid? Once at 190. Second at 190. Sir, you said that before, to be fair. Third at 190,000. Sir, 190. Right, folks, you hang tight. You've got a bid at 190. We're going to have a chat with you, and we're going to chat with our owners and see if we can get you home. Okay, you excuse me for 1 second, folks. At 190,000. folks, thank you very much for your patience. We've been having a discussion, of course, around Davis Road there. I left the room, the bid was at 190,000. I returned to the room, the bid still stands at 190,000, and my instructions from the vendor are to pass the property in at 190,000 at Davis Road. My instructions are the property will be passed in, and so that property is passed in. If you've got interest post, I would suggest you speak to Mark, Jack, the team here about that property, but the property is to be passed in, and discussions can be had post-auction with any of the team regarding the ongoing interest in that property, okay? So lot 4 then for you in my catalogue, as I said, that is 299 Catherwoods Road here. Once again, not too far away, of course, represented by the same wonderful team. Let me go through the contract of sale. Just to reiterate here once again, so I can make it crystal clear, folks, we are selling plus GST, if any, here on this block at 299 Catherwoods. That was also the case for Davis Road, so to be very, very clear on that. Plus GST, if any, at 299 Catherwoods Road is a fee simple freehold parcel of land again. This one 4.0526 hectares more or less. Lot 1, deposit claims 537555, certificate of title being 894477. Once again, vacant possession Friday the 12th of June, your settlement date here on this property, unless you're working to an alternative date which has been signed off by our owners. And once again here, folks, the location I talked about, a very similar location to what I was just waxing lyrical about several minutes ago here. Just over 4 hectares there, the services available for connection, of course, the Tarseal Road you have on both sides there of Davis and Catherwoods, those 2 road frontages, of course. Once again, with the deer fence boundaries that you have here, absolute gold, the good work has been done for you. And in terms of proximity to village or to Christchurch, that hasn't changed much from what I was just speaking about before. So I look for your interest now here, folks, on Catherwoods Road, number 299. Opening bids or offers here on this property. Where do you see value? What would you like to pay?
175.
175. Welcome to you, sir. Good luck with your endeavours. At 1 3/4 bid at $175,000 here now. Someone want to go straight to the 200 mark if you like, or you just yell out the number. I'm here to work with you, but at 175,000, my chap in the side there has it at 175. Is there a further bid from someone on the floor? Perhaps even 185 if you'd like to work with that number. First call at 1 3/4 bid. Twice at
185.
185. Welcome to you, mate. At 185,000, the bid is there now at 185, 195, or straight to 2, sir. What would you like to do, or need anybody else? 185, the bid is here. First call at 185 bid. Twice at 185,000 here now.
195.
195, welcome back to you, sir, at 195,000. Is it through the barrier in 205? Would you like to go there, ma'am, or indeed better? 200 neat, okay, not a problem. At 200,000 there, at 200 we can move in the fives if you like, and a handful from you, sir, if you can be there. But at 200,000, I'm a bit on my left. Anybody else welcome to join once again, but at 200,000 the bid is there. Once at 200. Second and penultimate call at 200,000. Third and final call. Yeah, bids here, Mark. Yeah, 200,000 folks. Are we in here, sir? Can I see you at 205? At 200,000 bid. I need to know. Be sure. Be quick. At 200,000. Appreciate your patience here, folks. At 2 neat, the bid is there. Okay, folks. Once again, excuse me. I'm going to find you some private space, and we're going to pause with you, see if we can get you there at 200,000. I'll have to check with our vendors. I'll be back with you in just a second, and hopefully an update for you on Lance Farron's property as well. big decisions being made, sometimes they take just a little bit of time. We've been having a discussion. I left with the room with the bid at $200,000. I returned to the auction room. I tell you a couple of things. First, the bid has been increased to $205,000. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. At $205,000, the property is on the market and will be sold here today. $205,000. For want of a better bid, I sell the property away here today. First call.
210.
Wow, 210, sir. Knows the importance of being in front now. At 210,000. You are the new highest bidder now, sir. 210, and is on the market, and it will be sold here at $210,000. Is there 1,000, man? Are you absolutely sure? At 210,000. Otherwise, I sell it away here. I appreciate your efforts. I'll give you a moment to think about it if you like, ma'am. At $210,000, and it will be sold. First call. Second call at 210. Are you absolutely sure, ma'am? Third and final call then at 210. Delighted to announce it's going. Go on and sold. Congratulations to you, sir. Congratulations to you folks. Well done. And commiserations to our underbidders, of course. I appreciate that. The update for you folks, as I said, we passed in Davis Road, an ATAC place that was passed in at $500,000 that is passed in there. And so please, if you have any property inquiries regarding these specific listings, please see Mark or the team quick, fast, in a hurry. Thank you very much. Have a lovely afternoon. As my grandfather says, if you can't be good, be careful.
So what was the past in it, sorry?
500,000.
500,000.
Hi Jane, I'm Jane.
Hi,
You'll be
Jane.
able to view them perfectly from your luxury of your nice warm home.
Indeed.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Sorry we can't shake hands.
Yeah. We just did.
Yeah.
We did. Shouldn't have. I didn't see.
Just watch. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, you know, that'll be just perfect for us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They came with you. You've got these days.
Yeah. Yes, we've got big bowls and we just really exercise. We had to borrow the labour's catering guys, catering guys to put up the weight of bowls and things, so yeah, it's just not very workable. It's too snowy. When you're up there, you know, you can see it all, and of course it's right on the corner there, so we're diving bombs, yeah, not going to get anything as close as
The guys will have the house and all the horse yards and that.
No, that's not good. Yeah, the gilded. And they get quite